What's up, everybody? What's going on? How is everybody this evening? Crazy day today, all-time highs. I feel like every time I come on these lives, I'm like, crazy day, crazy day, crazy day. But, you know, listen, 2020 was crazy. So far, 2021's been crazy. Tesla is now a bigger market cap than Facebook. Yeah. So Elon Musk is now the richest man on the planet. He has surpassed Jeff Bezos, as Tesla, I believe, is like at 8:30 or something like that after hours. This stock is now up well over 100% since the announcement that it was going to be added to the S&P. Just nuts, absolutely crazy. You had Plug today, which is one of my favorite EV sector stocks, an investment today, over $1 billion investment from a South Korean firm, caused a big gap up on Plug. That stock continued higher. I entered a new swing trade today. I'm going to tell you guys all about that. I started the day red today. I started the day 0 for 2. Okay, started the day red, and then I came back with vengeance in the afternoon and was able to really climb myself back to basically end up at a non-event day. Now, I have some open unrealized profit on my swing trade, but I'm not really going to count, you can't really count that because it's unrealized. It's unrealized profit. So, but I had to claw and climb my way back in the afternoon. And I'm going to go over with you guys something like one particular lesson. It's a very basic lesson too when it comes to technical analysis. And that's the importance of identifying support and resistance levels on the daily chart. You guys have to realize, and this is what we're going to talk about today on this live, is that in order to come up with a game plan and a trade idea, okay, in order to come up with a game plan and a trade idea, you guys have to be able to look at the daily chart and identify key levels and also sentiment. All right, I will come up with my trade idea most of the time from a longer time frame chart like the daily chart. There are plenty of times where I have a beautiful intraday setup that I will pass on because I hate what I'm seeing on the daily chart. If I don't like what I'm seeing on the daily chart, I will tend to stay away from a good intraday setup. Okay, I'll tend to stay away from a good intraday setup. And it's mostly because I have found that levels that, and it's not that I have found, they just are. Levels on a daily chart or a longer time frame chart are a lot more significant than intraday levels. Now, when you have situations where an intraday level coincides with a level on the daily chart, that's about as good as it gets. And I was able to use that lesson today in my trading, and that allowed me to not only enter my swing trade at a good spot and able to pull some profits off on the trade and put me in a good position on the swing trade, but also allowed me to get into a winning trade in the afternoon that helped me climb my way back out of a hole that I put myself in the morning. Okay. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about on this live stream here tonight. Guys, welcome. Okay, welcome. Those of you that are brand new, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. You want to make sure you never miss out on any of these lives. I'm always giving you guys golden nuggets of information on these live streams. My name is Michael Edward. I'm the head trader at True Trading Group. Began my trading career working for a fund on Wall Street where I went through an educational training program before they allowed me to touch $1 of their money. And I've since simplified that education, and I provide that golden nuggets of that info right here on this YouTube channel, and then provide the entire education as for my TTG members. Okay, so you guys want to make sure that you turn on those notifications. And of course, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button because we got a pretty good live stream that we're going to be talking about here today. And like I said, I entered a new swing trade today. So I'm going to tell you guys all about that trade. For those of you that are following, I know a lot of my TGD family members are following me on this trade. And those of you that are on the YouTube channel or on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, because we're streaming on all 4 of those social media channels. Welcome everyone on the different platforms. But I'm going to go over that. I'll tell you guys the game plan, the setup, the take profits, the stop loss. I'll tell you guys all of that with my swing trade as well for those that want to follow along. Okay. Guys, also, you want to make sure you stay tuned until the end of the live stream because I'm going to be making a pretty big announcement at the end of the live stream that I'm excited to share with you all. So make sure you guys stick around here till the end of the live stream because I got a nice big announcement that I want to share with all of you on this live. Okay. So with that being said, we are going to start off the live stream the same way that we start off every live stream, ladies and gents, and that is with a blanket open floor Q&A. We're going to give some time for people to log on, join us on the stream, and I'll take a handful of questions from people before we do. Let's go ahead, guys. Fire away. Ask me some questions. Nice. Way to go, Darren. First 1K day today. Way to go, Darren. Great job, man. You like my haircut? Thanks. I love how you guys like notice this stuff. Yes, I got a haircut. Isn't it nice? You guys like it? Yeah, you guys like it? Yeah, I haven't had a haircut in a while, man. I've just been, quarantined up. I haven't gone anywhere. Is discipline 80% of consistency? Discipline is everything, man. Discipline is 100% of consistency. You can't be consistent. You cannot be a consistent trader without discipline. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how right you are with your analysis and with your setups. If you guys don't have discipline, you're not going to be consistent. Even if you're, I actually did a one-on-one with a member. This is going to blow your guys' mind. I actually did a one-on-one with a member. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Okay. Who has almost an 80% win rate and is still not making money. And that is because they are not disciplined. If you're on this live stream right now, you know who you are. I'm not going to say your name, but a phenomenal trader. Okay. A phenomenal trader. But, if you don't have the discipline, guys, those losses will end up getting out of control and you end up wiping out 4 or 5 wins with just one loss. And that's why consistency is going to be all about the discipline. Neil says, Mike, can you talk about how to build confidence to stay in a trade longer? I end up exiting trades earlier than with profit, but wish I could stay longer. Listen, if you're exiting your winning trades too early, it could be one of a few things, and each trader is different. It could be a few different things that I want you to try to focus on and think about which one would make the most sense to you. I'll give you a couple of ideas. You could be exiting your winning trades too soon because you're scared of losing. Usually traders that have lost money early in their career, they get very anxious when they're up in a trade and they end up pulling profits out way too soon because they're trading their P&L rather than trading the stock in front of them. So let's say, you're tired of losing money and all of a sudden you see you're up $100 in a trade. Then all of a sudden the stock pulls back and you're up $75, but everything in the chart is telling you the stock's going higher, but you see that profit just dip a little bit and you're like, and you go and you're like, let me just take this before I lose all the profit. And we end up going red. And that is a trader that's trading scared because they're scared of losing. So when I have my TGD members that I do one-on-ones with, and they suffer from this, if they suffer from, that fear of losing, one of the things I have them instill in their trading is as soon as you get to profit target number 1, move your stop loss immediately up to break even. And the reason why I tell people to do that is once you get to profit target 1, you're going to sell 25% of your position. And then I want you to immediately move your stop loss to break even. Now, my thought process here is that by having traders do this, it removes the fear of you now losing. Because if you've just taken 25% of your position off the table for a profit at target 1, and then you move your stop loss to break even, you now know that if worst case scenario, the trade completely fails from this point, you cannot lose money on the trade. A matter of fact, you're going to make a small profit. Having that, removing the possibility of a loss should make you less anxious when you're in the trade, and that should allow you to stay a little bit more calm when you have that little pullback. You have to remember what profit target 1 is, or what any profit target is for that matter. Profit targets are potential areas of resistance. That's why it's a profit target. That's why when I identify profit targets, they're not random areas. They are potential areas of resistance that I see on the chart. And if it's a potential area of resistance, I want to take profit off in front of it in case that resistance holds and the stock reverses off of it. Okay. So when you get to profit target number 1, don't expect the stock to just blow right through profit target 1 like it's not even there. It's a potential resistance area. So it's common for the stock to go. So let's say this is profit target 1, right? And the stock's going up to it. It's common for the stock to do this. Okay, that's very common. But what happens is you get to here, the stock does this, and then you start to get scared. Because at this point, you start to see your P&L goes down and you're scared to lose. So you take the profit off the table on that pullback. And then all of a sudden the stock does this and you're like, oh, I sold too soon. Right? So what I'm telling you is once you get to profit target 1, you sell 25% of your position, which is the tier trading strategy that I teach all of my members. Tier trading strategy is something I learned working at the hedge fund. That is what I implement in my own trading, and I teach it all on to all my teaching members. So when you take a 25% of your position off the table there, you move your stop loss to break even. Now, even the trade completely fails, you can't lose. So now that you know you can't lose, that pullback should be a lot easier for you to deal with and should allow you to sit in that position longer to catch the break, and then you get to profit target 2. Also, think of it this way. Profit target 1 is not meant for you to make money. You don't make your money on profit target 1. You make your money on profit targets 2 and 3. Profit target 1 is a risk reduction. That is what profit target 1 is. You're taking 25% of your position off the table to lock in a little bit of profit, but mostly to reduce your risk on the rest of your position and mentally make it easier to hold. Okay, so don't even call it profit target 1, call it sell target 1. Okay, because sometimes you have traders that the stock gets to profit target 1, they're like, I'm not really up that much, so I'm just going to hold. And a lot of traders with small accounts will do this. Traders with small accounts, they get to profit target 1, they're like, I'm up $50, who cares? Like, I'm just going to hold. That you're defeating the whole purpose. You're not supposed to make money. Profit target 1 is not like, ooh, I'm crushing it. No, it's an area for you to reduce your risk to make it easier for you to get to profit targets 2 and 3, because the stock's not going to go up in a straight line unless you're DDD today. Okay, but stocks don't go up in straight lines. Okay, 99% of the time, DDD being the exception to the rule today. Guys, I said to everybody in chat today, 9:45 a.m. this morning in chat, I came on the microphone, I told everybody, I wrote, guys, I'm buying DDD on its first pullback. 3 hours later, I'm like this. No pullback whatsoever on DDD. I was so pissed. Oh my God, I can't believe it. Some members in TTG called it. Some members in TTG called it. I never got in. I never got my pullback. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me, man. But the stock went up in a straight line. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. But so like I said, guys, these are just a couple things. Neil, I hope that helps answer your question. And for those of you, I know there's probably hundreds of traders on this live right now that struggle with that same problem. Try it out. Let me know if it works. Jans Fernandez, I joined TTG 2 months ago, cost me around $1,000. Today I made over 10K. Big difference, right? This is what TTG does, give you confidence. Thank you, Michael and the team. Hell yes, Jans. That's what I'm talking about, brother. 10K day. That's real money, bro. That's real money. Great job. Excellent. Glenn Oswald says, I joined 2 weeks ago, did the classes, and paper traded for the first week. This week, up 3K in 4 days. Boom! Yes. Way to go, Glenn. Way to go, Glenn. That's what I'm talking about. Chef Daddy, my brother. Ayo, just got home from Laser Light Show with the kiddos. $2,100 profit today as well. Great day in chat. Chef Daddy, great job trading today, my man. Great job trading today. Nice guy. Nice guy, $9,600 profit on FTFT, SUNW, MedF, Mara, love my lifetime membership. TTG, you are amazing. The education and confidence. Day trading is paying up. I love it. Great job. Great day. $9,600 day. Solid. Solid. Somebody asked me, Mike, are you planning to add a Coca-Cola for a long-term portfolio after that it has dropped? No, I don't own Coca-Cola. I own Pepsi instead. They pay a good dividend. I think Coca-Cola pays a better dividend, but Pepsi, much better performing stock, much stronger balance sheet. Yes, Golda Beatson. Yes, you do. I need to be part of the True Trading Group training. Yes, you do. Whoo! Mohos. 80% profit on FTFT today. Great job with that squeeze late in the day. Cool Life, my man, $450 profit on SUNW. Now we're talking. DC up $13,000 today. Hell yes. Susie, 2 for 2, $4,200 day. Booyah. Now we're talking. We got a question from Kawhi Leopard. How do you get back emotionally after a huge loss day so you won't be reckless next day and ended up losing bigger? Happened to me today. Okay, Kawi, I'm sorry to hear about your day today, but it's very important that I'm actually happy that you asked me that question. You see a lot of people that are commenting about how much money they made today and these big days. Everybody made all this money today, but it's not always sunshine and rainbows. There's losing trades too when it comes to trading, and you have to be able to know how to lose properly. One of the things that traders struggle with the most is they don't know how to lose. Okay. Losing is part of trading. There's no way around it. There's no way you can prevent it. You're going to make losing trades. So you have to learn to accept that and lose properly. That might sound weird. You're like, what do you mean lose properly? But there is a right and a wrong way to lose. What I will tell you first and foremost is this, Kawhi. Something that I tell my members is to avoid any big blow up days. Okay, because you don't ever want to have a day that it's going to take you 3 green days to recover. You want to make sure that a bad day for you, you can make that back on a good day. So like a good day for you, a good P&L day, you should be able to recover your P&L from a bad day. And in order to help ensure that, what I tell some members is to help set that daily max loss of 0 for 3. Okay. And what I mean by 0 for 3, it's not necessarily making 3 losing trades as much as it is 3 times your loss, 3 times your risk. So whatever your risk is per trade. So let's say, for example, you risk $1,000 per trade. Okay, Kawhi, if that's your comfort level with your risk, where you risk $1,000 per trade, and you find yourself down $3,000 during the day, stop. Cut yourself off, shut down your brokerage account. You can stay, looking at charts. You can maybe paper trade. You can learn for the day, but shut your account down. Lock in, suck it up, lock in the $3,000 down day, and come back tomorrow with a fresh, clean mind and ready to get back at it, because you can very easily go 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 2 for 3, 3 for 4 the next day and make all that $3,000 back. What you don't want to have happen is a good day for you is, let's say, $3,000, but one day you lose 9. You can't let that happen. You guys have to think about the pressure that puts on your win rate. If you're wiping out 3 winning trades or 3 winning days with 1 losing day, think about what that does now to your win rate. Your win rate has to be so much higher now just for you to get back to break even. Stop looking at trading as P&L on the day. Your P&L on an individual day means absolutely nothing, because your P&L is an aggregate over time. Okay. So don't look at it like, oh, well, I'm down this much today or I'm up this much today. It's just one day in a 220-day trading year. Okay. So you have to always think long-term and not make decisions based on like P&L on the day. So to avoid those huge losses, cut yourself off at a 3 times your average risk, and that'll prevent you from having any one of those huge losses. The other thing that I'll say to you, Kawhi, is this: when you do have a big loss, I always recommend you get up and you walk away. Just get away from trading. You have to do something to take your mind off of trading, clear your mind, get a fresh start, go play with your dog, go for a walk, go to Starbucks, go smoke a cigar, have a drink, go do something, go to the gym, work out, anything. Literally go do anything other than trading or watching the markets. And then the very next day, Kawhi, when you sit down at your desk, this is an exercise for yourself to help protect yourself. If you have a bad day today, tomorrow, when you sit down at your desk, if the very first thing that comes to mind is the money you lost the day before, get right back up out of your chair and walk away, because that means you're still focused and fixated on the money you lost yesterday, which means you're going to put pressure on yourself to try to make that money back today. I have to sneeze. You're going to put pressure on yourself to make that money back today. And you lost before the day even started. Okay. So emotionally, that's something that you can think about when it comes to dealing with a large loss. I hope that helps. Next question. Yeah, Flavia, absolutely, man. Flavia says, Mike, it was so important for me to see you make losing trades here and there on the chat room. It makes me feel I am normal. LOL. Thanks for being real. $4,000 day today. Go TTG team. Flavia, great job today on that $4,000 today. Yes, Flavia, I am human. I make losing trades. But it's more important that you guys learn from the way in which I lose, right? The way in which I lose and the way that I was able to control my losses this morning and then climb myself back later today. Neil, first time $1,200 profit on FTFT and SUNW. Thanks to the TG education that helped build my confidence. Consistently green for the past 3 weeks. Yes. Consistency, Neil. That's what I'm talking about, man. Consistency. Any thoughts on how to play NIO before and after NIO day? I think NIO day is going to be just like Tesla battery day, which is the stock ran up into battery day and then it pulled back after battery day. I expect the same thing out of NIO. I expect to buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade where NIO rallies into NIO day and then pulls back after NIO day. Nice, GV. My pleasure. Lance, great job. Just finished up another course. Great job. Exactly, Cool Life. It's about making good trades instead of just undisciplined trading. Exactly. J. Eric Castro, that's what it's all about, my brother. J. Eric Castro says, your lessons on minimizing risk and controlling losses is such a gift, allowing for consistent, profitable days. Thank you, Mike. J. Eric, it's my absolute pleasure, man. I'm glad to see the courses are working for you. Joe Sotomayor says, Mike, I'm super conservative because I have a small account, only $2,000, but I'm finishing the week with $500 profit on a $2,000 account. Small profits, but I'm consistent. This is my first week, but I'm going to hone this craft. Great job, Joe. Keep it up, my brother. How do I feel about KMB long term? I don't know enough about it. I'm sorry. Do you change your strategy when you get close to market close? No, not really. It just, I might change, getting close to market close might determine where my profit targets are. And if I think a stock's going to squeeze after hours, maybe, but it doesn't change my strategy. Because of my hat. East Florida Fishing says, Mike, do you own a McLaren? I guess because of my hat. Yes, I do own a McLaren. It's my baby. It is my baby. indoor smokers. Yes. Been seeing consistent profits since too many messages. Too many messages. I just lost you. Here we go. Indoor smokers, been seeing consistent green days since I joined TTG. My portfolio is up $10,000 in just the last month. Yes. James, absolutely. Guys, my TTG fam, listen up real quick. If you're a member of TTG, I need your help. So James says, Mike, I work 5 days a week, not by a computer. Can I still trade with you if I sign up? James, pay attention to what I'm about to say. All of my TTG family members right now, if you work a full-time job, type the letter I in chat right now, James. And anyone else on this live that has that same question, that I work a full-time job, I'm not by a computer, can I still benefit from a membership? Pay attention to all of the people that are typing the letter I in chat right now. Those are TTG members that are benefiting from their membership, and they work a full-time job. The reason why this is possible, James, is because I understand that most of our members work full-time jobs. They don't have the ability to sit in front of a computer all day long like I do. So we spent the money and the time developing a mobile app that's downloadable on iPhone, Android. You can put it on a tablet, whatever, where you can stay connected to our chat room on your mobile device. You can see our screen share. You can listen to the audio analysis. But most importantly, James, you get real-time push notifications that come through on the app, just like you get a text message when someone texts you. You get a push notification on our mobile app, real time, that lets you know that one of our moderators has entered or exited a trade. And none of us are scalpers, so we're not in and out of trades within seconds. Our trades last several minutes, several hours, several days long. So it's very easy for you to follow along with what it is that we are trading, okay, even if you're not in front of your computer screen, okay? And you just saw all those people comment in chat. They all use that mobile app throughout the course of the day. Not to mention, guys, that TTG, the education that you get in True Trading Group, can also help you with your long-term portfolio. How many of my TTG family members that are on this live stream, how many of you have improved your long-term portfolios by the advice and education that you've gotten from True Trading Group, whether it was from me or the Wolf with the cannabis stocks, or if it was AMD or GAN or anyone, or what I was telling you guys to buy back in March? How many of my TTG members are actually benefiting from long-term portfolio, long-term investments? It's not even just about the active day trading. I give you guys such a well-rounded, diverse financial stock market education that even if you're not an active day trader, you can still benefit from the information that we provide just by long-term investments. Nice, Rui. I like both of those companies, Rui. Nice job. NYC Woho says, do you recommend a margin or cash account since you trade a lot of non-marginable securities? I mean, listen, if you have a small account, I would recommend a cash account, because if you're on margin, you'll be bound by the PDT rule. And I hate the PDT rule. I really do. I hate it. Traders make decisions around the PDT rule. I hate it. So if you have less than 25 grand in your account, I would say go with the cash. Go with the cash account. Yes, Diana says, Mike, just learning how to read charts helped me get better entries on my long-term investments. Great job, Diana. Really great job. Wooshway says, from Mike, my long-term has increased tremendously. Ethan G says, hey, Mike, I'm currently a college student. Do you think I should put some of my money towards the market and take out student loans, or play it safe and put it towards college? Ooh, I would put it towards college. Put it towards college. Put it towards college. The student loans kill you. You know, you end up paying them until you're in your 30s. Don't put yourself in debt if you don't have to. Put it towards college. Whew! Ron Grady, are you kidding me? Ron Grady, sick, on a $30,000 account, made $20,000 last month. Yes. 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 Nice, Sean. Sean, I like it. Sean Amato says, I got out of Canadian cannabis and invested in the US. I like it. Yes, Cool Life says, I'm paying off my student loan debt this year because of TTD. Yes. Yes. Chris Connolly, 7:30 to 9:30 is TTG open chat and education. Jason is great. Oh, yes. I thought that was a question. I'm sorry, Chris. Chris stated that from 7:30 to the open, TTG is an open chat with education. We have Jason Simmons, who we call the professor. He is a phenomenal teacher, and he's in the chat room every morning from 7:30 till around 9:15. With an open chat education, session. And then I come on the mic around 9:15 or so, and I go over my watch list, my game plan, and I talk right into the opening bell. All right. Hey guys, so I think that just about wraps it up for our Q&A session. That was a good one. All right. That was a good one. Good stuff. All right, guys. So we're going to get into now the lessons of the live, which is we're going to talk about my trades today. We're going to go over how I started off red, had to climb my way back. I entered a new swing trade today, and And the lesson that we're going to talk about is the importance of identifying key support levels, or key levels in general, I should say, on the daily chart to help you come up with a trade idea or a trade game plan. Okay, because I use that for both my trades today, both my winning trades today, SUNW and PECK. I use that same lesson for both of them. Okay, from both of them. Hold on one second, guys. Woo! Dome with the Rambo profile pick went from 35K to 65K in just the last 2 months. Boom. Yes. Oh, I love seeing this. I love seeing this. Like, you guys don't understand how hyped I get when you guys succeed. Like, I get so damn excited. You know what? If you are as excited as I am, I want 500 likes right now. Before I get into a single lesson on the day, I want 500 likes. Smash that like button, guys. We've got 900 people that are watching this live right now as I speak across those different social media channels. Smash that like button right now, all of you. I want 500 likes before I move on to the lessons of the day, which is starting off red, climbing my way back. I didn't finish the day with this big green day or anything like that, but I started off in a hole, okay? And I was able to climb my way back thanks to the same lesson: how to use the daily chart to identify key support levels, to come up with a trade idea and game plan. And then I'm going to talk to you about a new swing trade, but I'm not going to do that until I see 500 likes, guys. So go ahead, get the smashing that like button. We've got about 150 to go. You better keep, we got a ways to go, ladies and gents. You better smash that like button. GV says, I joined TTG, gave myself $2,000 practice account just to check it out. I have more than doubled that in a few weeks with True Trading Group. Oh, God, I love this shit. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Just creating a bunch of monster sniping trading robots. I love it. Oh, I love it. Guys, why am I still not at 500 likes? Serious question. Not rhetorical. Let's go. Smash that like button. We've got about 70 more to go. Yep. Yeah, Jesus Para says, can you talk about why you were in the hole? Yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys my whole day. So like I said, I started the day 0 for 2. I'm going to talk to you guys about that. 50 more likes, guys. Let's go. 40 more. The best broker to go for with a small account of $1,000. E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Charles Schwab. Yes, another person. You guys like my haircut. You guys, everyone's commenting about my haircut. You guys like it? I got a little hat here right now, but everybody's commenting about my haircut. I appreciate you guys noticing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. 14 more likes. Guys, 6 more. 6. 2 more. 2 more. Almost. Yay. You guys really got to stop making me work for these likes, man. This is crazy. All right. Let's dive in. Let's get to it, guys. Let's go right to the charts. Let's talk about it. So first, right, started the day red, 0 for 2. I'm going to show you guys those 2 losing trades. Okay, I'm going to show you guys those 2 losing trades. One of them, I made a mistake. I made an error. Okay, I made an error on one of my trades. Okay, I actually entered SUNW in the morning for an intended swing trade, and I had too much position size for where I needed to give my stop loss based on the setup for the swing trade. And as the stock started to pull back, I was faced with a decision. My decision was, do I stick to my risk threshold per trade, or do I violate that risk threshold and allow for the stock to drift lower and give the stock a lot more room? Okay. Now, what's important about me talking to you about this was I made a decision. I made a call. And I said to myself, okay, now that I'm in the trade and I realize that I'm like, shit, my stop loss should be down here. I didn't position size for it. I made an error. Okay. And I made the decision to stick to my risk tolerance and exit my trade at what for me is a routine loss. A routine loss is like, what are you risking per trade? Okay. What is your position size that you risk per trade? What's that dollar number you're comfortable with? Okay. That's your risk threshold. So I got to that point and I said, you know what? I got to be disciplined here. I've got too much size. I have to stop out of this position. I can't hold it down to the support level that I think I need to, because I'll be way outside my risk threshold. And I was like, you know what? I can always re-enter the trade. Why is this important? This is important for me to talk to you about this because I know all of you have gone through this and all of you have had to make this decision. And all of you, I am sure, would have made the other decision, which is let me hold it all the way down to the other support level. Now, in situations where that actually works out and the stock continues higher, which is exactly what happened with SUNW, and I never had to realize that loss because the stock ended up going much higher later in the day and I got back into the trade. So I could have saved myself a lot of money by not realizing that loss. However, what would have happened if the stock did not reverse? What would have happened if that next support level failed? And I would have had to exit the trade all the way down at that other support level. What would have happened? Exactly what we talked about earlier on this live stream. Now, one losing trade has just wiped out 2 or 3 winning trades. You just put yourself in a huge hole that's going to take you maybe 1 or 2 or 3 winning days to get out of. You can't ever let that happen. I know you might not want to realize the loss, but knowing that I can always get back into the trade if it sets back up, which is exactly what I did later in the day, because if the trade works out, I'm going to make way more than I lost realizing that trade and making that decision. When you wanted to ask, somebody asked me earlier on this live stream that, Mike, is consistency 80% discipline? It's 100% discipline, because the example that I just gave you, that decision that I made to realize that loss is a prime example of being a disciplined trader that considers their risk first and their profit second. You always need to be more concerned with how much money you're going to lose if you're wrong than you are concerned with how much money you're going to make if you're right. If you want to ever be a consistently profitable trader, you cannot allow yourself to go past your risk threshold, because in the event that the stock does not recover and you actually have to stop out at the deeper stop loss, you just crushed yourself. And that is how traders take 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards. And that's how you can have a trader that could have a 75% win rate and still not be profitable, because when they're right, they make $1,000, but when they're wrong, they lose 2,500. Take a trader that makes 10 trades with a 70% win rate. They make 7 winning trades. That's $7,000 in profit if they make $1,000 per trade. But on those 3 losing trades, let's say they lose 2,500. That's $7,500 in net losses. They're net negative $500. Even with a 70% win rate. That's horrific. That is horrific. If you have a win rate in the 70s, you should be making enough money to where you quit your job and you trade full time, but not if you allow yourself to get hurt. So I made the decision on that to get out of that position. Let me take you guys to the charts. I want to show you exactly what I'm talking about. This is a really, really important lesson that I really want you guys to pay attention to, because sometimes you can learn a lot more from my losing trades than can my winning trades. And this is a pretty good example of that. And it's a good example of discipline. So let's go to the charts. SUNW. Well, the cat's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag. In case you guys didn't know, I entered a swing trade today. It's SUNW. Okay, it's SUNW. So let's get into it. But I traded SUNW early in the morning, and that's what I'm talking about. I lost on it. I got too big of a position size. Let's go to the charts. All right, so here we go. So SUNW today, after we broke through, okay, the initial morning high with heaviest volume of the day, I came in here and I got long right there, okay, on that tail on SUNW, okay. Now, as I look back at this chart and I go out to the daily chart, the whole reason why I'm going to do the 2 lessons in one. I'm going to give you guys the swing trade setup, and I'm going to give you guys the losing trade in the morning, and then we're going to go over this. So my swing trade idea when I entered it this morning was me saying, if we get through $8, this stock has room. Now, the reason why I'm long SUNW is I think that since the Democrats took control of the Senate, I think you're going to see, a nice run in green energy sectors, solar being one of them. And SUNW has a major resistance level at $8. You can see prior support back there in May of 2019. It then became this gap entry on the gap down. It then became resistance there in May. It became resistance in September, and it became resistance in November. And today we broke above that level. So I'm looking to see if SUNW can stay above that level and now continue and maybe give you a bit of a squeeze move where SUNW can get up into this area is where I'm looking for SUNW to get to within the next week. Okay, I'm long from $8. But this was my thought process coming into the day. Okay, so this was my entire game plan. So in the morning, here's that $8 level, right? And I'm saying to myself, I enter the trade and then I get this pullback, and I got too much position size there on this entry. And as this stock starts to pull back, I'm faced with a decision right there. Right there, I was faced with the decision to either exit the trade and stay within my risk tolerance, or do I give it all the way down to what I was going to consider $7 or $6.90, which would be another area of potential support, which is really the stop loss that I should have had on the swing trade from the beginning. And when I entered that trade in the first place, I should have had smaller size to be able to hold all the way down to $7. But that was the error that I made. So now I'm faced with the decision when the stock got to here, do I exit and stick to my risk threshold per trade, or do I hold all the way down to 7? If I held all the way down to 7, I would have lost way more than my average risk per trade, then what is my threshold? So I said, you know what? $8 is a major level of resistance. It's very possible this stock could have failed right there at 8 and it could have rolled all the way back to 625. I'm like, I've got to stay disciplined. I've got to exit this trade. I made a mistake. My position size is too big. I've got to get out. I've got to protect myself. And I got out of that trade. Now, in hindsight, it would have worked if I stayed in the trade because it never broke 7. 7 is my stop loss, guys, on this trade, by the way. It never broke 7. Okay, so it would have worked. It would have worked, and the stock continued much higher later in the day. It would have worked. But that's hindsight. And making this decision is going to save me so much more money in the long haul when the stock ends up doing that. And you lose 2 or 3 times what your average risk per trade. And now you just wiped out 4 winning trades in 1 loss. And when you do that, that is how you will never, ever become consistently profitable. Okay, you'll never become consistently profitable. So I bailed on that trade and I realized the loss and I made a mistake and I paid for it, but I still protected myself. I still was focused more on what am I going to lose if I'm wrong? That's what made me make that decision. If all I was fixated on was how much I'm going to make if I'm right, I hold that. Okay. And yes, this example, it would have worked out if I held it, but that's poor discipline. That's poor discipline. And that is going to save me a lot more money in the long haul than it will make me. Okay. So that was one losing trade on the day. My second losing trade was NCTY. I really like this, man. I really like this setup. I really thought this one was going to be a monster. We had an initial morning high. We halted. Okay. We then broke through the initial morning high with the heaviest volume of the day. Then we start to form a bit of a TTG triangle pattern with decreasing volume, right? Trade line and VWAP were starting to come up, and I got long NCTY right there on that pullback, looking for us to break out of that downtrend line and continue the squeeze up into the 30s, and we never got it. The stock ran out of juice. We ended up breaking down, and I stopped out of my position right there. Okay, and the stock ended up rolling over. Okay, so this were my first 2 trades of the day. So 2 losing trades to start the day. That NCTY was an amazing setup. I would trade that setup 100 more times if you gave it to me tomorrow. Okay, I would trade that 100 more times. Okay, so that was SUNW. That was NTTY. Does anybody have any questions real quick before I move on? Does anybody have any questions real quick about the about those 2 trades? So that's how I started the day red. So that's what I'm saying. When I tell you guys, I started the day red and then I climbed myself back. Now I'll talk to you guys about the winning trades that I was able to climb myself back. One is unrealized profit on a swing trade, and the other was a nice trade that I made on PECK later in the day. So does anybody have any questions? Yeah, Jason, I make losing trades, guys. I mean, my win rate's around like 75%. Lucas says, "Hey, Mike, would you be adding to SUNW tomorrow?" No. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stay in. I'm just gonna stay in the size that I'm in. I'm in 75% of my position size. I'm gonna let that thing ride out. Okay, I'm gonna let that thing ride out. Where did I get the $7 support from on SUNW? It was just that initial support on the pullback from the morning. Okay, it was the initial support from the pullback on the morning. Okay. All right, guys. So now I will move on. I'll move on now. Go back to the charts. Now let's go over the second trade on SUNW. Okay, when I entered the trade. Now, I already told you the whole setup here on the daily chart. And now, again, daily chart, we'll talk about what was the lesson I said I was going to talk to you guys about. The lesson I was going to talk to you about on this live was using levels on the daily chart to come up with trade ideas. This is why it's important that you guys look at the daily chart, because I'm looking at the daily chart telling myself, man, if this stock gets over $8, it's got a chance to really, really get moving. Okay, but where do I get the $8 level from? You got to go out to the daily chart, guys, and you start to see all this resistance. Okay, you start to see all this resistance at $8. Right? You guys see that level at $8 on SUNW. Okay. If you're not looking at the daily chart, you don't see that level. Therefore, you may not recognize the opportunity here through 8 with the candle that this stock put in today. You might not recognize this opportunity later in the day because we double topped at 8. That's your resistance. We double topped at 8, and then right at 3 o'clock, you get pop with an increase in volume. And I'm like, that's it. This thing's going to go. This thing's going to go. The support is stepping up. Your buyers are stepping up. Your buyers went from down here in front of 7. We then double topped, and then your buyers moved all the way up to 750. You can see clear as day, okay, how the buyers stepped up after the $7 hold. So we ran up to 8. Okay, we ran up to 8, got rejected. Buyers stepped up at 7, took us back to 8. We got rejected, but buyer stepped up to 750 and then went back to 8. And right there, I said, that's it. We're going to go. And I got long right there at $8.02. Okay. $8.02 is my entry on SUNW. Okay. This again, guys, this is a swing trade. Okay. Long there at $8.02. My first take profit target was $8.50. Why? Let's go back to the daily chart because that's that actual pivot top. That actual pivot high was $8.50. So I said, okay, I'm just going to take a piece of my profit off the table at $8.50, and then I'm holding the rest. And right there, I took a piece off the table at I think it was like $8.48 or something like that. And then the stock continued higher later in the after hours session. And here we are after hours sitting at $8.68. We got all the way up to 9. And I'm going to see if we can get some follow through. Ideally, I'd like to see the stock stay above $8 now. Okay. All right. I'd like to see the stock stay above $8 now. So remember, $8 was this double top today. $8 is also your resistance, okay, on the daily chart. So now that we're above that level, look to see if it becomes support if you get a pullback into $8 tomorrow. Nothing would make me happier than if SUNW pulls back tomorrow into $8, holds $8, bounces off of it, goes up to 9. If that happens tomorrow, this stock's probably going to $11 or $12. Okay? Got it? Get it? Good. Okay? So that's the swing trade, guys, on SUNW. All right, so that's the game plan there. Look for 8 to become support. If you guys want to be long and you're not in it, if you're not, obviously, if you are a Teach Team member, you're probably already in the trade and are pulling profits off. If you're not a member of True Trading Group and you guys are interested in following this trade, look for a pullback towards $8. If $8 holds, and bounces, like you go down to 8, we bounce off of 8, we go up to 850. That's a great sign. Okay, get yourself in there, get long 850, 860, set your stop below 8 and ride that thing up to maybe 10, 11, possibly 12. We got to see what happens over the next couple of days. Okay. All right, guys. Now let's move on to the second trade because like I said, I've got a lot of unrealized profit on that trade, but let's talk about the trade that I closed out for solid profit, and that was PECK. Okay. I caught this move on PECK late in the day. Okay. Got like a $2 per share move out of PECK. Let me pull up my trade orders just so you guys can see here. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this one. Now, again, this goes back to the daily chart. Okay, let's go back to the daily chart. Now, what do we see here on the daily chart, right? What do we see here? What's a key level? 14. Look at that double top. Look at that double top. Look at that. That's a solid double top. So now I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, okay, we have a couple different levels here. You've got this double top from September and October. Okay. Then you've got this previous pivot high from 2 days ago. When I looked at PECK, I said to myself, okay, here's those two levels. We broke through, good volume. We pulled back to retest the previous pivot high on what? Lower volume. And then all of a sudden we got this pop. We got this pop coming out of lunchtime. And now I'm saying to myself, okay, we broke through those resistance levels. We pulled back in, looked like the stock was going to fail, held, and then ripped back through those levels. This candle right here told me that that resistance level is officially broken. That resistance level is officially broken. Okay. And on that then pullback, I got long PECK right there. Okay. Entry was at 3:07 p.m., 1476. Okay. 1476 is the entry. And I catch this real nice, solid extension move. And we just start peeling profits off the table. I took some profits off at 1577 in front of the high. And then right before the close, I took more profit off at 1613. And then my final take profit after hours at 1550. Okay. So there's the entry there, 1476, 1577, 1613, 1550. My profits there on PECK. Okay. So this is how I was able to kind of climb myself back out of that hole because of these two trades. Does anybody have any questions about the SUNW swing trade or the PECK trade? Yes, I do plan on holding SUNW over the weekend. Yes. How did I determine 2 and 3? Okay, so I determined levels second and profit targets 1 and 2 on PECK. The first profit target was just in front of the high of the day. The second profit target was through the high, but we were getting into the closing bell, and I wanted to get the bulk of my position off before the close. So that's why like 3:57 or 3:58 p.m. The high of the day was 16. We popped through 16. I had orders out there in front of 17, but they never got filled. So like I'm sitting there and the stock was at like 1640, 1630, 1650. And I was sitting up at like 1680 and I never got filled. So it's like it's 3:56, it's 3:57, it's like 3:58 p.m. And I'm like, all right, you know what? Let me just move my order down and get out of this. Take my profit before the close. How did I decide SUNW was a swing trade? Because I'm thinking that $8 level was significant. So if we break through it, I think we can have some upside. And then with Democrats taking control of the Senate, I figure that you're going to have, you're going to have people that are going to step in and they're going to start to look for sectors that could get a boost from a Democrat controlled government. And that's going to be, huge spending on stimulus, huge spending on infrastructure. They're talking about like another possible $2 trillion in stimulus, just insane spending. And then green tech, obviously, it's, Trump was very pro oil and pro traditional energy, and Democrats are very clean energy and climate change and ESG type of investments, and I think that you're going to see that bodes well for electric vehicle stocks. It bodes well for solar stocks. It also bodes well for cannabis stocks. Not to do with energy, but a greater chance of getting federal legalization from a cannabis standpoint. That's why we're bullish on cannabis. If you guys caught our live stream last night, we talked about that. So these are just thinking about, you have to understand where opportunity is, guys, based on what happens on a micro level, whether it's economic or geopolitical. You have to be able to understand, where opportunity is going to lie based on current events. You have to be up to date with what's going on. And based on the Democrats taking over the Senate, I think that you're going to get, these green energy stocks, I think, could run. And solar stocks are part of that. So that's the idea. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. Okay. So listen, we talked about a lot of things here tonight. Okay. And I know it can be a little overwhelming and intimidating for some people that are brand new to trading. So I want to go back to basics just real quick. Before, for a minute, but before I do, I want to know who is on this live stream right now that is brand new to trading. I'll see some people are asking me questions about SUNW still. I want to see the stock hold above 8, but I'll probably give it down to like 650. All right. If you are brand new to trading and not a TTG member, type TTG in chat, guys. If you are brand new to trading and you are not a TTG member, type TTG in chat. Brandy, Thomas, David, Wilfredo, Monica, Dylan, Sadaf, Mohib, Massimo, Mr. Bizarro, CVV, Nine Planets, Red Scots, Debbie Cooper, Gunnar, Mo, Edwin, Guilherme, John, Apple Nation, Charles, William Jackson, Sonia, Brada Greg, Pamela, The Andres Show, Mo Rodriguez, Josie Gachunga, AC Royal Automotive, Todd Chisholm, Lissa W, Curtis Mayo, 21 Soldier, Ed Wynn, Monica Lienenweber, Dahiana, Todd, Mario, wow, guys, James, Jose Alzadi, James Breimer, Jing Zhao, Mark Peterson, Dean, wow, guys, whew. Matt Barkley, a lot of you. I love it. Isabella Rodriguez, a lot of you that are brand new. I absolutely love seeing so many brand new people that are in here. I really do. For those of you that just typed TTG in chat, what are your goals with trading? Like, what are your goals with trading stocks? What does it mean for you? What are you trying to accomplish by learning how to trade and trying to become a consistently profitable trader? Go ahead and type them right in chat, guys. I'm talking directly to the people that just typed TTG in chat. If you just type TTG in chat, go ahead and tell me what your goals are. Freedom. I want to be more consistent. I want to make it my job. I want to buy my first home. Yo, Anton just became a member today. Welcome, Anton. I want to leave my job, earn 6 figures. I want to be consistent enough to make a living out of this. I want to understand the economics and markets as well as make money. Long-term financial freedom, build wealth, just trying to build my savings, maybe boost my income a little. Want to make some extra money and retire soon. I want to buy a second house, financial freedom, knowledge, make money before I need to brush my teeth. Make money before I need to brush my teeth. I like it. Invest for the next 10 years and pay off my home. I want to be a full-time trader. I'd like to get out of debt, save for college for my children. In for 20 years, I want to retire, build my retirement. Everybody wants to be like Mike. No. You guys want to be better. You want to be better. Financial stability, raise charity funds. Good for you, James. I want to escape the rat race. Good, guys. Good. These are all fantastic goals. And they're meaningful, right? These are very impactful goals that can completely change the course and the direction of the rest of your life. That is what this skill set has allowed me to do, right? If I did not get this education, I don't know what course and direction my life would have gone down. I owe it all to the education, mentorship that I received when I worked at the fund. All of it is possible, but it's not going to happen overnight. You guys want to pay off all of your debt. You want to buy a house. You want to quit your job. All these things are possible, but it's not going to happen overnight. And as long as you're willing to put in just a little bit of work, okay, and actually learn this skill, I'll be there with you every step of the way to walk you guys through that process. Okay, at True Trading Group, you know, we teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet. We teach you guys how to fish. It's not just a follow the leader type of environment. Okay, my goal is for you to become a consistently profitable trader, standing on your own 2 feet, making your own trades. Of course, you guys can follow all of my trades if you want, all the other moderators' trades. We tell you guys what we're buying before we buy it. But what's most important is that you get a professional education and you just are realistic with your goals and your expectations, and don't think you're just going to sign up, put $5,000 into a trading account. You're going to become a millionaire in a month. Okay. But there truly is no cap. There truly is no cap, and there's no limit to your upside. You want to make $1,000 a month, 5,000, 10,000. You want to make 100 grand a year, 200 grand a year, 500 grand a year, $1 million a year. There's no limit to your upside. Your earning potential is completely unlimited, and it's completely up to you and how much effort you want to put into it. You'll get back what you put into it. Okay. So I love to see so many new faces that are in here. And it all starts with a professional education. Hold on one second, guys. All right. So now listen, guys, speaking of professional education, right? For those that just typed TTG in chat, okay, I need you guys to pay attention with what I'm about to say to you, because TTG is so much more than, like I said, just this chat service that just is a follow the leader type of place. We literally teach you how to fish and stand on your own 2 feet. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly how that is, because as a member of True Trading Group, you are getting access to an all-inclusive membership and an all-inclusive platform. We take the top premium trading tools, products, and we bundle them together as part of your TTG membership. Okay, it's not just trade alerts in a chat room. You actually get access to a live Benzinga Pro news feed, which gives you access to breaking news alerts, which is crucial going through the trading day, because as news comes out, it makes markets move. All right, it makes markets move. So the faster you can get access to news, the better off that you're going to be. We also have a Squawk Box feature, which allows you to actually turn on your speakers and listen to the news instead of reading it, because someone will actually read the news headlines out loud to you as they come across the wire. You get real-time level 1, full book level 2, real-time options data. You get a trade simulator that allows you to trade with fake money, trade stocks and options with fake money, so you can practice implementing what you learn in all of our courses. Practice it with the simulator before you go on to trade with real money. This is huge, and I recommend it for all of you that are brand new traders. Practice first. Okay, learn first, trade second. That's why our slogan is learn, trade, profit, not trade, profit, learn. You're not going to become a profitable trader before you learn. People are like, oh, I'm going to start with $2,000. I'm going to turn it into 4 and then I'll learn. What? That's not the way it works, right? So use that simulator while you guys go through the courses. Give yourselves a chance to learn first. The biggest mistake that a lot of beginner traders make is they try to run before they walk, and they lose all the money they started with before they actually learn, and they end up quitting because they don't have enough money to refill their account. Don't lose that money. Learn what to do first, then start trading. You guys also get access to a Trade Ideas real-time preset scanner that is streamed directly to members throughout the day. That gives you stocks breaking through highs, stocks that have unusual volume, top gainers, leading gappers. That's all right there on your platform at no additional fee. You also get access to TradingView Pro charting software that has real-time streaming data, at least a minimum 10 easy to follow, actionable real-time trade alerts from a community of traders that is currently sporting a 79% win rate, which means 79% of the time that myself or one of the other moderators calls out a trade, it is a profitable one. And guys, listen up. This is probably the most important part. There are no upsells in TTG ever. when you sign up to True Training Group, you pay one price. It is an all-inclusive membership. That means you get access to all of our courses. Okay, you get access to all of our courses. Okay, there's a 15-course curriculum that I put together myself that is a simplified version of the same education that I received working at a fund. Okay, same education that I received working at a fund. All right, they didn't let me trade $1 of their money until I went through their training program. I'm giving you guys a simplified version of that training program. It includes beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, option courses, swing trading courses. All right. Swing trading courses, trader psychology courses, tax courses. I mean, you guys get access to all of it. There are no, you sign up and then all of a sudden you get these VIP pro courses that are going to cost you an extra $1,000. None of that. You get access to every single one of our courses. But as soon as you guys join up with True Training Group, and then get this, all of our courses are, first of all, in text and video format for those that prefer to learn either way. But in addition to the courses, you get access to a video library with over 90 hours of additional educational video content that is recorded workshops and webinars that myself and the other moderators have conducted with members covering various trading topics. You get access to all of that. And as a member, you can start to attend these workshops and webinars live, interact with the moderator, and actually ask questions. Access in general is what you're getting as a member of TTG, guys, because you have the ability to DM myself and any one of the other moderators throughout the course of the day in chat. Okay. Instead of asking me what my thoughts are on a particular stock on the live stream at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, ask me live during the day what I think, and you guys can actually act on the guidance and advice that I'm giving you. Okay. Okay. Real quick, guys. Before I go further, and before I tell you guys about the price, because there's a lot of people asking about the price, before we go forward, I told you guys I had a big announcement that I wanted to make at the end of the live stream. Listen up. This Sunday, okay, this Sunday, we are going to be doing a very special live stream this Sunday, okay, at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, where I will be joined by a handful of TTG members for a live Q&A with them. Okay, so on this Sunday, I'm going to be bringing on a handful of TTG members that are regular people just like you that started off exactly where you are on a YouTube video, trying to decide if TTG is right for them. I'm going to bring them on this live stream and I'm going to let you ask them questions. Okay, I'm going to let you ask them questions. Instead of you guys hearing it from me and asking me questions, I want you to be able to ask your peers questions. Okay, so that's what we're going to do this Sunday at 8:30. You're going to be able to ask TTG members questions. I'm going to bring a handful of them on with me on Sunday. And get this, I'm also going to be giving out $500 to 5 TTG members live. So live this Sunday at 8:30 p.m., 5 TTG members are going to get $500 each, and you're going to have the opportunity to ask questions live to a handful of TTG members. All you have to do to qualify for a chance to win the $500 is be a full member by Sunday. If you are a full member of True Trading Group, you will be included and give yourself a chance to win $500. Okay, so a little something special that I'm going to be doing this Sunday, okay, on this live stream, totally for you guys. Okay, so I hope you guys are excited about that. I'm excited to kind of, switch things up a little bit. You guys are probably tired of seeing my face and hearing my voice, so I'm going to let you guys talk directly to some of our members. Okay. Now let me go back to pricing. A lot of people are asking me about pricing to TTG. Normally, a 1-year membership would cost you $2,212 for the year. However, tonight before midnight, with coupon code TTG121, you can get a 43% discount that brings the price of that membership all the way down to just $1,256. That is up until midnight tonight. This is our New Year's resolution sale, guys. Our prices are going up tomorrow. That price, $1,256, is available until midnight tonight. Tomorrow, that price is going up. I'm telling you now. Okay. Tomorrow, the price will be more than it is today. Also, anyone that signs up by midnight tonight is going to get a free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. That is the perfect tool for you to stay connected on the go. Use our mobile app, watch our educational videos, place your trades, stay connected in chat, get those push notifications. It's the perfect tool. Shipping is even on us. It is our gift totally for free to you. I want to make sure that you have all of the information to, or all the resources, I should say, to give yourself the best chance to be a consistent profitable trader. In order to claim your Amazon Kindle Fire, once you sign up on our website, at the bottom right of your screen, you're going to see a little chat icon. Click on that chat icon, enter your info, and select giveaways and shipping. Okay. And then Ryan will contact you and help you guys get set up with your free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. Okay. Totally free. It's our gift to you. Okay. Now, also, everything that I said to you before that's included with your membership, like the Benzinga newsfeed, let me explain to you guys what that stuff would normally cost you. Because to get a membership for $1,256, not only are you getting a simplified version of the same education I received working at a fund on Wall Street, but you are also getting the Benzinga newsfeed and Squawk Box feature, which Benzinga charges $1,188 a year for that service. It is included for free with your membership when you sign up with right now with coupon code TGD121. Real-time level 1, real-time level 2, full book level 2, and options data, that would cost you $990 for the year. That's included with your membership. A trade simulator, $750 for the year, included with your membership. Trading Views Pro charting software, which is the charting software that you get for free when you sign up to TTG, they charge $720 a year for that service. That is combined total $3,648 of premium services and products that you get totally for free when you sign up with coupon code TTG121, and you get a 43% discount on your membership and only pay $1,256 before the price goes up tomorrow. And get this. All of you that typed TTG in chat before, listen up. I'm talking directly to you. Look me dead in my eyes, because now we're going to get real serious. I'm about to prove to you how much I believe that my education can and will work for you, because I know, guys, this is the education that made me the trader that I am today. If you guys watch all my lives and you're like, wow, this guy really knows his shit, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught. I know what this education did for me. I know what the education has done for my members. You see the comments in chat. You see people saying, oh, I made this much, I made this much, I'm this much up on my portfolio. You see the comments. And on Sunday, you're going to be able to ask members live. Okay. On Sunday, you're going to be able to ask members live. All right. But this is why I'm able to offer you what I'm about to offer you right now, because I'm going to make a deal with you. I know the education works. So what am I willing to do? If you sign up with coupon code TTG121 here tonight, okay? Actually, before I do that, my TTG members that are still on the live right now, if you are a member of True Trading Group, do you recommend TTG for an investment of $1,256 from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being hell no, 10 being abso-freaking-lutely? Do you recommend TTG at $1,256 at that 43% discount? Do you recommend it? Scale of 1 to 10. If you're a TTG member, go ahead and comment in chat. Guys, pay attention to the comments. These are your peers. These are people that were in your exact same position, that were sitting down either on their phone or in front of their computer, watching this live, trying to figure out how to become a consistently profitable trader. They were in your exact same shoes. That's why I want to let you guys actually talk to them on Sunday. Okay? So here's what I'm willing to do. Anyone that signs up tonight by midnight, with coupon code TTG121. If you go through all of our courses, pass all of our exams, we have exams at the end of the courses, and attend one of our private study group sessions, if you do all of those three things and do not make back the $1,256 within the course of your membership at least once, I'm going to give you all of your money back. I'm going to say that again. If you sign up with coupon code TTG121 tonight, lock in the discount, pay $1,256 for a year membership. That gets you everything I talked about here tonight. If you go through all of our courses, pass all the quizzes, and attend one of our private study group sessions, you do those three things. If you still do not make back the $1,256 at least once throughout the course of your membership, I'm going to give you all of your money back. That is how much I believe that with a little bit of work that TTG can and will work for you. I see the results from my members. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to offer you that. That's how confident I am that this can and will work for you. Since I'm talking about giveaways this Sunday, guys, we are also probably about 35 or 40% of the way there for our next Tesla giveaway. Every time TTG gets 300 new members, we raffle off a brand new Tesla Model 3 or $30,000 cash. All you need to do is be a member of True Trading Group, and you will be included in that raffle. Okay? That's all you need to do to be included in that raffle, is just to be a full-time member. I have just, guys, with that money back guarantee, I've just guaranteed your membership costs. So you have literally nothing to lose at this point besides never reaching your goals, financial freedom, quitting your job, buying a house, paying off your student debt, paying for your kids' college. That's what you have to potentially lose, because I'm guaranteeing the 1,000. If you don't make it back at least once throughout your membership, I'm going to give it back to you. If you do those three things, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I come on these lives. I tell you guys how much I believe in this education. I tell you guys that that's what trading is all about. I tell you guys that if you get a professional education, that's going to be your best chance to be a consistently profitable trader. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Now, all you need to do is decide that you're ready to actually put in a little bit of work and you're ready to learn. And if you are ready to learn, I will be there with you every step of the way to hold your hand, mentor you, and provide you guidance along with the rest of the TTG family to give you the tools, resources, and education you need to become consistently profitable. TTG121 coupon code. Lock in that discount. The price is going up tomorrow. Every 24-hour period in the month of January, our price is going to go up by a couple of bucks. Okay? Now, if you're still unsure, everything I just said to you, like, I don't really know. We do have a 7-day trial for those of you that are still on the fence. That is a 7-day trial, guys, that gets you access to our member dashboard for 7 days, which gets you our stock profile tool, which gives you downloadable PDF reports, general information on the company, SEC filings, insider transactions, analyst ratings for any company you're interested in. You get our daily premium watch list, which is a list of stocks that we're watching on the day, where we plan on, how we plan on profiting from them, what's the plan, where we're buying, where we're selling. You're going to get 3 sample courses included in that with that trial that are guaranteed to make you guys a better trader. These courses alone are probably worth a few $100. They're included with your trial. And then you're going to get 3 days of access in our live trading chat room where I share my screen. The other moderators share their screen. We are live on the microphone telling you what we're doing every step of the way. Okay, so before I buy a stock, I come on the microphone. I tell you guys I'm about to buy it. Before I sell it, I tell you guys I'm about to sell it. And then we talk to you guys throughout what we're seeing and what we expect to have happen. All of that is included with your 7-day trial, guys. It is only a one-time payment of $3. You also get to see all of our trading history. We are fully transparent in True Trading Group. We keep a trading journal of all of our trading performance. You can see all of it, the winners, the losers, the break-evens. All of it is going to be there on the website for you guys to see. Okay, so in order to join that 7-day trial, go to ttgthree.com. Guys, it's $3. It's less than a cup of coffee. You've probably spent $3 on a bag of Doritos. Okay, this is $3 that can literally potentially change your life. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being facetious. I'm dead serious. $3 can literally change your life. Sign up, go to ttgthree.com. The URL is right there at the bottom of your screen. You can upgrade to a full-time membership at any time during your trial, but you are under no obligation to do so whatsoever. If the 7-day trial is up and you don't become a full-time member, it just expires. There's no auto renew. You don't have to do anything. Okay. All right. So use the go to ttgthree.com, sign up for that 7-day trial, and get 3 days in chat, get the 3 courses. It's a great way for you guys to get started, to see if TG is right for you. Get a feel for what it's like to be part of the TG community, and get a feel for what a professional education can do for your trading. Okay. So that's it, guys. Or like I said, if you're ready to join the team full time, use coupon code TTG121. That's going to get you the 43% discount. It's going to bring the cost of a membership all the way down to only $1,256, but that's until midnight tonight only. After midnight, the price is going up. Okay, so use coupon code TTG121. That's going to get you the 43% discount. If you sign up by midnight, it's going to get you the free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's going to get you a chance to win the $500 on Sunday, and it's going to give you a chance to win the Tesla when we do that raffle. And guys, just take advantage before that price goes up. I really don't know, if you guys have ever considered taking this up, and if you've either considered trying to become a consistent profitable trader, or you're currently trading, you're not happy with your results, you've got to do something different. You've got to do something different. If for the last 2 years, you've just been watching YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video, and you're still not where you want to be, you've got to change. You've got to do something different. The reason why so many traders fail, it's not because trading is so impossible. It's because they never actually get an education. They never actually have anyone teach them how to do this. You have a lot of bullshit scam artists out there that are like, look at my house, look at my car, look at all this cash, just sign up and you can make this money too. But they don't actually teach you anything. Guys, I'm on these live streams every single day giving you golden nuggets of information, and the lessons that I provide to you on these live streams, you can implement in your trading the very next day to make you a better trader. And it is not even barely scratching the surface of the education that you get as a full-time member of True Trading Group and go through the entire curriculum, which again is a simplified version of the education I received working at a fund on Wall Street. That is why our members are having the success that they're having. It's not a secret. It's not some little gimmick or some special pattern that Wall Street doesn't want Main Street to know about. It's just good old-fashioned hardcore education and a little bit of work. And that's it. Okay? Use coupon code TTG121, and I will see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Okay, we're looking to finish the week out strong. The first week of 2021 is going to be in the books. It's a great week. We've had some great trades, some big days. We've been on fire from 2020, went right into 2021 and keeping things hot. I had to climb myself out of that hole today, but tomorrow I'm looking to finish that week super strong, and I'll update you guys on that SUNW swing trade. Okay, guys? So again, thank you for joining me on this live stream. You guys are the best. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, never miss out on any one of these lives. If you haven't done so already, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in chat. Get your butts in chat. Coupon code TTG121 or 7-day trial. Go to ttgthree.com. Thanks for joining me here tonight, guys. For the rest of your evening, I love you all. Later, guys. Good night, my TTG fans.